look at that. Look at that. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
There's a woman. How much is she?
Oh my
Sexism
God.
in
I just want
gaming.
to let you know.
How much is she?
Oh my God. Give a round of applause for Amouranth, everybody.
This is not where I thought we were going, but I'm here.
I have no
I'm here.
idea.
I'm listening. Yeah.
Ladies, do we love playing with balls?
Talk to him, Frosk!
Women do not exist to be nice on the eyes for you. I'm not as bangable as the previous host. Talk about how much you jerked off to women.
It's weird.
Those that preach the loudest have the most to hide every single time. Every single time you see a leftist, a Hollywood leftist, or an entertainment leftist out there projecting, preaching, telling you how terrible all of you are, but how great they are, you know they have a lot to hide. And we're of course talking about G4 TV, the same G4 TV that had Frosk sit up there and chastise and disrespect their entire audience. An audience that was built off of G4 having attractive women who also knew what they were talking about, utilize their looks to make that audience happy. And then Frosk wants to sit there after the G4 return and tell all of you that Morgan Webb and Olivia Munn didn't exist to be easy on the eyes for you, and that you're all sexist.
Sexism.
And you're all terrible people. You're not going to sit there and jerk off. You're not going to sit there and talk bad about her. You're not going to sit there and say all of these things. That was Frosk telling you all of this. Now, on an individual level, she has the right to do that. But then you had the company itself support everything she says, and then going as far as to say, if you don't like what she said, don't watch our product. Then you had Adam Sessler tell you, hey, Republicans, he hates all of you. In fact, telling his own Republican family members that he wanted them to die. All of these things happened. All of this projection is going on. And now suddenly, now that G4 has killed its brand, destroyed it, now that Frosk has continued to double and triple and quadruple down on her hatred of the audience and now playing the victim, now here we are where G4 has to rebrand. And now suddenly, after all of the preaching and all of the projection and all of the chastising of the audience and telling them how terrible they were, now suddenly they bring Amouranth out. Now, I don't have a problem with Amouranth. I've never watched her content outside of maybe to laugh at some of the stuff that it's showing up on the top page of Twitch or whatever. I'm okay with that. I'm absolutely okay with that. But I have nothing against her or women like that. If you can go out there and make a living and build an audience based on whatever the hell they do, go for it. I know a lot of people look down on that, but at the end of the day, we all like good-looking women. And Amouranth is clearly a good-looking woman, and she's utilizing her looks, and people are willing to give her money for it. Go for it. I have no problem with that. My problem is the fact that G4 is now doing the very thing that they told their audience you were terrible for. Hey, audience, you're terrible if you look at women, if you objectify women. You're not going to sit here and jerk off to them. Well, what do you think Amouranth exists for? She literally exists to be easy on the eyes. That's her entire shtick online. And they bring her out and they put her in a bikini. They make sexual innuendos. And again, none of these things are a problem in isolation. It's the hypocrisy of the situation. These people are pathetic losers. These people have so much to hide because those that preach the loudest have the most to hide. We will continue to say this over and over again. No, I did not invent that saying, but I've been saying it a lot because it applies to Hollywood people and woke people. Those that preach the loudest have the most to hide. And when you have executives, when you have hosts, when you have personalities at G4 continuing to attack the audience, continuing to tell the audience how terrible they are and how great the hosts are. The hosts are there, and they're the moral superiority, ladies and gentlemen. We're here because we are the good ones, and we're going to tell you, the audience, why you're terrible, and you have to listen to us. And if you don't, we don't want you here. Yet now, the audience leaves, you have to rebrand, and suddenly you're bringing Amouranth out in a bikini so she can be easy on the eyes for the audience.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Oh my God! It's Amouranth!
It's a woman. How much is she?
Oh my God!
This is truly a disaster beyond belief. Frosk has single-handedly destroyed this company, but only because she was allowed to do it. Only because they stood by her, co-signed her, and never told her, yeah, you're wrong. Yeah, you're wrong. You're an idiot for saying this. Like, again, I have people at Geeks and Gamers that you're not going to like, that you're going to disagree with. And I will stand by their right to say whatever they want. But I'll also tell them, hey, I think you're an idiot. I think you're stupid. I think you're crazy. Hey, you have the right to do it, but we disagree. I've done that plenty of times. I'm never going to sit there and co-sign anything that anyone says blindly. I will tell you, well, if you're offended by that, that's your problem, because Geeks and Gamers is built off individuality. G4 doesn't have the luxury that I have, because G4 doesn't have the ability to have different political opinions. It doesn't have the ability to challenge people. No one can challenge Frosk, because if they did, they would be labeled a racist, a sexist, a misogynist, or whatever the buzzword is, because that's how the woke left operates. So Frosk, while individually kind of did destroy it, it was because of the entire system at G4 and the fact that it's a left-wing mob mentality. No one here is going to be able to say, hey, I hope all Democrats die, or anyone that voted for, that would be horrific. That's where I would step in and go, we don't do that. We're not going to wish death upon people because of their voting. That's ridiculous. Yet Adam Sessler can go out there and do that with Republicans, but he sure wouldn't be able to do that with Democrats. The things that they get away with about saying stuff about President Trump, they would never be able to say that about President Biden, because it is a left-wing echo chamber, and that's the problem we are dealing with not only G4, but so many other woke companies, because there's no accountability for when they go that far. The fact that Adam Sessler can sit there and say he wants his Republican family members to die, and no one's there to hold him accountable. No one's there to go, bro, that's ridiculous. No, G4 backs all of this stuff. And they'll never, ever, ever tell you different. But they will all tell you how bad the Orange Man is, because that's how G4 is operating. Hypocrites, pathetic pieces of garbage, people that would never look you in your eyes and have a conversation with you because they think you're beneath dirt, because that's how they view their audience. And their audience continues to leave them. They are sick and tired of it. You guys let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I hope you're enjoying your time here at Geeks and Gamers. We appreciate all of you, no matter what your political opinion is, no matter what you're doing, no matter if you're sitting there jerking off at all videos. You have the right to do that. I'm not here to judge. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with jerking off. Do your thing. But Frost seems to think you're a terrible person if you do that. But then here comes Amouranth to pose in her bikini and be easy on the eyes. Trash company, trash people. We appreciate you. We accept you for whoever the hell you are. As long as you're not calling people a racist and a sexist over a fucking movie opinion, we don't really care what you have to say. You may get some disagreements, you may be challenged, but you're welcome to have those opinions. You guys have a great day. Thank you very much for checking out this video, and we will talk to you later.